Hey there, boys and girls, it's Miss Peppers. Today's the big day that we are gonna start our dragon eyes for 4th grade, our sculptures. So I'm gonna turn my camera around and show you some of the examples from previous years. And I'm gonna give you a few little tips and tricks to get you started. And I'm gonna go ahead and try to make this video short also because I want you to have the rest of the time to create. So let's get started. Okay, boys and girls, so today you're gonna get to pick out your dragon eye. I got these off of Amazon. You get to select which one you want. They're like little glass eyes. Something I wanna tell you about these, the little backing that looks like a white piece of paper is not a sticker. So don't try to peel it off. If we're gonna be using Model Magic, this is air dry clay. And if your clay is not sticky enough, the glass eyes are not going to stick into the clay. So we may have to hot glue them. We'll just see when we get to that point. Okay, so you're gonna get a chunk of clay and you cannot ask for any more clay. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna divide it up. So I'll open this package. This is just a plain white package of Model Magic. As soon as you open the package, it starts the drying process. So unless you put it in a Ziploc bag, but it won't last forever in a Ziploc bag. So once you originally open the package, it starts drying out. So it looks and feels kind of like a marshmallow cloud. It's really fun to play with. Okay, so I'm gonna give you a little chunk. I know it looks small, but I'm also going to give you different pinches of different color packets. The color packets are gonna be darker and more vivid color. And all of the white that I give you, you're gonna come up with a color scheme and you're going to use markers, just regular Crayola washable markers. Sorry. Markers to dye the clay. So basically what you do is you think of your color scheme and you take it and break it into sections, okay? So once you decide I'm gonna make this red, it's gonna be a light red. It's gonna be like pastel colors when you're dyeing them. You take the clay, flatten it out, and rub your marker all around. And if you touch it right there, it's going to get your fingers all yucky. So you have to fold it and stretch it, fold it, stretch it, fold it, stretch it, flatten it out, color it up again, fold it, stretch it, repeat the process. Okay, so like I said, I don't want to take a lot of your time today because I want you to have time to create and enjoy this project. I'm going to teach you a few techniques that are going to help you along the way. So when you're building your eye, here's an example of one. This is a very simple one. I have pictures up there that I just showed you a minute ago of like more elaborate designs. So you're going to take your eye and you're going to take your piece of cardboard and you're going to basically get a little piece, flatten it out like a pancake, stick it onto your board, and then set your eye, your dragon eye, in there, okay? Once it's the color that you want it to be. And then you just build around there. But a technique you could use is something called a coil. I know we haven't used a lot of clay this year because we don't have a kiln in the art room anymore. So a coil is basically rolling out a snake. So you roll it, you can roll it as thin as you want, and then you have a snake. A coil is just a technique that people use in clay for lots of different things to add texture. Okay, one more thing before we get started. That's what I did with my coil. Imagine if it were colored. Now I have a bucket of like marker lids, found objects that you can use to push into the clay to like make an impression or a print, or if you need a certain shape. You could even use like a pencil to add texture once you have your design. So like this, it makes a mark on your clay if you push it into the clay. So stamping, let's see, if you need a specific shape, here's a circle. You could, there you go. It makes a really cool impression on the inside of that too. So those are a few things to help you get started. Just remember that you don't get to start over. This is a one-day project. Please don't ask for more clay. Don't mix it all together because it's gonna make brown, like a mud. If you need a color or have too much of a color, you could trade with someone else. And those are the tips and tricks for the project today. I hope you guys enjoy. Have a great day.